Good evening and welcome to the second instalment of the Bile Pile, officially voted podcasting pride of the Gold Coast. I'm James.
I'm Lindsay.
And this show is
mainly about Big Brother Australia. Utopia has been cancelled, although we will say goodbye to Utopia later on. And Survivor, just like everyone else, we've given up on. So...
Right.
I think the last time we did one about Big Brother Australia was about 2 months ago. I don't think we ever did reach those 10 love hearts. Thanks everyone. I think we got 8 though. It ain't bad, is it?
I wasn't counting.
For this, yeah, you were. You were refreshing daily. Anyway, Big Brother Australia finishes next week.
Right. So where are we up to? Last thing I remember is my lady Jadie out in the garden.
Has it been a legacy season or hit or miss?
It's been really bad.
Do you think it'll be cancelled or?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Although they keep replacing it with Moonraker and stuff, so that's not a good sign.
Is that Bruce Willis?
I
think it is. No.
Moonraker. No, it's Roger Moore.
Oh, what am I thinking of? Under the Boardwalk or something?
I don't know.
So, I'm going to hold this together. So, here we go. People we have seen left since we last did a podcast. Sam, Sandra...
Hang on, is that the one with one leg?
Yeah.
Right.
Sam, Sandra, Jason, Lawson...
Who's Jason?
That gay fella.
Oh, him. He was an arsehole.
Yeah. Oh, you two have done a really bad fit. Shut up. Aisha, Kat, Tom, Rich...
Tom?
Yeah. He was that idiot.
Oh.
And Leo and David. And that's where we're up to. God, that's a lot of people.
I think... Did you say Lawson?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Are we suffering from housemate overload?
What, you mean too many housemates, not enough brain space?
Not enough storylines, just like... And some more people are coming in. And some more people are coming in. Do you like the 4 next door?
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I do not object to the idea of noobs, but I think they were put in so late that they've got no chance whatsoever. The only thing that I liked about having the new people in there was that it kind of made the original housemates, the OHs or whatever they're called, it makes them come across as bitter, hardened, nasty, vindictive, schematic people, which obviously is true. Yeah,
they're like, you weren't there, man. You weren't there.
Oh, we suffered.
Yeah, you haven't been through all these tasks that never even happened. And when the fishbowl was here and we had to put up with Lawson's magic... You weren't there.
Oh, that's true. That is bad. I wouldn't have liked that.
Yeah, 4 next door was rubbish. Then they evicted loads of decent people. And then they put like 4 other housemates next door. Like, do you know they put Travis, Leo, Priya,
and
Ryan
chose
split up with
them.
couples. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Now everyone's like, oh yeah, we like Ryan.
No, but I thought the fact that he put them in that room, they were going mad, like saying, oh, I can't stand it in here and this, that and the other. But surely, especially for Priya, that's the perfect spot to strategise.
Yeah,
in.
that's true. But Leo was annoyed about the noodles.
Noodles?
Yeah, don't you remember? He wanted proper food and they just give him noodles to eat.
Did he want ramen noodles?
Yeah, no, he was mad about the noodles.
Oh, he doesn't like ramen noodles.
Yeah, and he looked like he'd aged like a million years in there.
Oh, he got very, 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 what's the word? Weary.
Withered.
At the end, he was like a broken soul. I felt sorry for him. I like Leo. You did forget that he was new.
And do you know what? I'm fed up with everyone going, oh, Leo, he is just a nothing character, blah, blah, blah. Leo had more personality than most of them. Like, he had his spiritual side. He had his, like, jealous boyfriend side. Like, him and Sky reminded me of, like, Chanel and Ziggy of BBUK fame. It's not you, it's me. Leo had a lot of dimensions to his character, including being sexist, having lesbian mums, all sorts.
3 mums?
Yeah.
Was it 3 mums?
One he pretended was his auntie because he was embarrassed about her. But, you know.
And at school, they said, oh, what does your mummy do? And he said, oh, she's a doctor, a librarian, and whatever.
So
R.I.P. Leo, is that what we're saying? I liked him. I thought it was good. I wanted him to stay.
I think he was quite lucky to get as far as he did.
Any
honestly.
new person is lucky to make it beyond a week.
Now, out of the newbies, Tom not even worth a fucking kettle.
I still say, why did they just get Arlie off BB Can 2 and stick him in there and take his personality away?
All he did was come in and go, "Oh, Sky, you're so entitled." It's like, and then he's going, "Yeah, I think I can win it." I'm like, no, you can't win it. Sky's better than you. Shut up.
Did you notice how the 4...
This is the 4.
The 4 from next door, the minute they were in, once they were loose as housemates, they completely disintegrated and didn't hold their vote as a block, which they should have done. They should have gone to like a strong player and said, look, we'll vote this, even though they can't. So look, we'll vote this way with you. That way, they're like a tight unit.
Why did they bring 4 in? 4's too many. I thought they were just going to keep like 2 or something.
Well, we just did it on our BB and we put 3 in and kicked 1 out really soon. And then kept 2 who were both
Pav
useless.
And Zoe, both.
But Zoe now this is a bit off road. Zoe Burkett reminds me very much of Lena, who I don't like.
What is there to like about her?
Nothing.
Who put Lena in? She's nothing. Her boyfriend was more interesting than her.
But in that song, it says "Let the nominations fly," but they aren't flying her way.
I wish they'd fly into her face and knock the bitch out because she's boring. She's a shit stirrer. She's not even nice to look at. She's just nothing. At least with Penny, she's entertaining in a way. Penny pulls funny faces. That's about it.
Penny's definitely better.
Penny is like Bianca. Lena is like Zoe Burkett. So who's Pav? Must be Richard, Barry Potter.
Oh, Twilight. Quidditch.
Yeah, I like the way they all called him Radcliffe and all that. That was funny.
But he was talking up a big game. Like, he seemed to have a strategy on the go, but they put them in too late. They didn't have a chance.
It was too late. It was stupid. And then every week they've been having like 2 evictions or 1 eviction and 1 double eviction. It's too much. They've just got rid of too many people.
I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you.
Right, okay.
Now, you said I wasn't allowed to mention Kat and Lawson.
Right. What? Because it's...
What?
It's like the... You know the 3-minute rule?
Yeah.
This is like the 3-month rule.
But just to say...
Oh, right.
Very briefly. The way they managed that interview when Kat came out, and I was first, I was pleased that he went before her, because that would never have happened in the UK. And then, but when she had her interview and they dragged him out, that was really embarrassing, and I think it's got quite tabloidy and quite distasteful.
What else?
Just the interviewing style, like they asked them loads of like really impertinent questions, and I don't know.
Like when I only remember when Lawson came out, the whole interview, like start to finish, was just Kat. They didn't mention anything.
Not even his magic.
Not that I noticed. Maybe the odd.
What about his like elasticated jeans that he used to wear?
That didn't get much airtime at all.
Christ.
Apparently, he made like a fairy tale castle out of Wheatos boxes, and they never showed it. But
what about Leo eating all the peanut butter? But then it suddenly turned into Nutella. Like,
see, now Leo was getting buckets of airtime before he went. He was getting storylines left, right, and centre. But it did him no good. Do you think ultimately it was the peanut butter? Do you think it was all that working out? No, anyone that works out on Big Brother...
Dion, rest in peace. Remember him?
Because they're on the gym, they're on the treadmill, they can't hear you. You're like, let's vote this guy out.
Yeah.
He's a physical threat.
They're well gel. So then... Oh yeah, 4 next or whatever. Aisha went. I was quite happy about that.
I was glad about that too.
Useless cow.
You should have took that money.
Yeah, and was that extra 2 weeks worth 20 grand? I think not. Ryan squeezed Tom's bum. That was a little internet sensation.
Definite. Are you sure it's not?
I sent you the photo of it.
Yeah, but it could be photoshopped or...
Who's going to photoshop
that? Tim Dormer.
Your favourite task, the freeze task.
No, my favourite
task
is the electric shock task.
Oh, we've been funny, mummy.
Yeah, it was the fast forward. What's it called?
Remote control task.
So this is where Big Brother
jumped the shark. Tasks this year have been rotten, absolutely rotten. The budget seems like it's about 5 pence.
They used that fast forward task or whatever the fuck it's called. They used it on our main BB on the Jack and Joe year, and on the celeb one with Lee Ryan, and it looked to me like the exact same remote control.
Probably sent it over.
What I'm thinking is, surely with the shipping, and we've
yeah,
seen,
that would be a lot.
We've seen that Anything to Declare show. You know how tight they are on customs. Surely it'd be cheaper just to make your own and like use that rather than get our one in.
Why are people always trying to smuggle like noodles into Australia?
No, it's like that bird's nest thing.
What's that?
And then when they ask you, you go, no, that's racist.
They've always got like a suitcase full of fish.
Sometime.
And that guy, we watched that the other day. This guy had like a cocaine snorting tube. He's like, "Oh, I've just come over here to party." They're like, "No, fuck off home." Anyway,
He didn't actually have any drugs.
But taking a cocaine snorting tube in your luggage is pretty stupid. Just use a straw when you get there.
He had a picture of some E's on his phone. And
so make sure you delete all your drug pictures off your phone before you go abroad. That's what I say. Now, friends and family nominations.
Right, now,
Right.
seem to remember this task from quite recently.
Yeah.
Like, i.e. on our own Big Brother.
Friends and family is so stupid. Why didn't they just vote for the newbies? They're like voting like all the big hitters. It's like, they didn't, are you stupid or something?
They didn't vote very well.
They voted awful.
Yeah, and they didn't seem to give many like extended reasons.
What was it? Travis's mum voted Leo for not Travis for not recycling, and Leo for not using suntan lotion. It's like, seriously,
these are basically nominations that production have said.
Oh, whether like you can't vote for.
Yeah,
so-and-so.
I think so. Like, wasn't it Leo's friend nominated Sky?
I like Leo's friend. He was good. He could have dropped Sky in it more about her fancying Ryan, but he never. But then when Leo came out, Sonia's like, "Oh yeah, Sky fancies Ryan." It's like, that's a bit harsh.
I thought that was a bit rude.
Yeah, Sonia has been a bit. I've liked Sonia more this year, but she has been a bit of a dick in the interviews. But I did enjoy it when she went into the house. You thought it was stupid, but
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with people going in the house.
Outside contact.
I don't think there should be outside, especially with the staffers. You know, fair enough, send a ninja in, but don't send the fucking host in.
She was quite funny. I thought she was quite good. Well, you can pull that face, but it doesn't mean anything on a podcast.
Well, the face says I don't agree with it, so let that be an end to the matter.
Okay. So David got evicted wearing pedal pushers.
Now, why was Leo wearing pedal pushers the night before?
They weren't as bad as David's ones, though.
But still pedal pushers.
Well, Australia is a bit behind.
It's appliances.com, not trousers.com.
It's very strange. I don't know what's going on.
Now that's one thing we haven't covered. When the noobs come out, now we need to see how this is going to pan out. Because when Tom come out and when Twilight come out,
didn't get the kettles.
They didn't get the $5,000 what is it?
Appliances.com
.com.au or whatever it is voucher. But then now Leo got it. He was a newbie.
Leo was not a newbie compared to them.
No, but when Lena and Penny come out, what are they going to get?
Bus fare home.
What I want to know is £5,000 in electrical appliances is all good and well.
What would you
I've
get?
got a kettle. I've got a toaster. What am I going to get?
Just get a telly and sell it on eBay, isn't it?
You'd end up getting like loads of stuff that you just don't want or need.
Yeah, that's true. But
yeah, what?
They shouldn't be, right. The newbies going in was all wrong, but also they shouldn't be interviewing the newbies for like 10 minutes or so. It's absolutely ridiculous. They've got nothing to say. It's not interesting.
Oh, you mean on their eviction?
Yeah.
Well,
it's boring.
But they've got their format. They don't want to change it. Like on our one.
Yeah.
If it's someone pointless, we'll just give them 3 minutes. Yeah. That's it. Done.
Just to do a victim 2 by 2, Janice Battersby style. So we're coming into. Let's not hash over old times.
Oh no.
We're into the final week. Here's who's left. Let's do word association. One word to describe these people.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Right.
Priya.
Strategy.
Sky.
Banal.
Travis.
I hate this word association thing.
Come on.
Travis. I haven't got one for Travis.
Ryan.
Snarky.
Penny.
Bianca.
Lena.
Satellite dish.
Satellite dish face?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit sexist. Commenting on people's appearance. Goodness me.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about the word association. Okay, who do you want to win?
Who don't? Well, I mean, Penny is number one, but after that, I mean,
Penny's like the bug.
It's really hard because I don't. I mean,
Like
without wanting to actually say that, I don't. It's just a question of who I can tolerate. What is it? Is it most or least? Whichever.
Most.
So people that I wouldn't mind winning, people that I wouldn't object to them winning, right?
Yeah.
Travis is definitely one that I wouldn't object to.
Yeah.
Priya, I would not object to her winning.
Sky.
Yeah, I'd object if she won. I wouldn't like it.
Ryan?
I don't want to. It'd be weird if Ryan won.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't resent him for it.
He'd be like a dark horse, I would
He's
say.
he's not a big power player though.
No.
He don't deserve it. I don't
like that hat he wears either.
Which leaves Penny.
Yes. And Nina. Well, they're not going to win, so forget it.
Right.
Sky has unfortunately done a wolfie lately. Her fucking ego is just too much. When she didn't pack her bags, that's just nah.
Yeah, but normally on Big Brother they just either wouldn't say that, but last
they're trying to set her up.
week or two they've been giving her a really bad edit, like making it really self-centered and etc.
Because she is like that.
Yeah, but they haven't been showing it at the beginning. Now they're showing it.
My final would be Priya to win, then Sky, then Travis, then Ryan, then Penny, then Nina. I used to hate Travis, but now he has provided a lot of entertainment. He's kind of a lovable doofus, isn't he? Let's be honest. Priya is quality pot stirrer. I would put Priya in my international Big Brother house. She's very good. She's very shrewd. And newbies, he cares.
Are you sure though?
Am I sure about what?
The newbies. You think if Quidditch was still in, you'd have a chance?
I wish that he was still in instead of these two.
When the newbies went, it was too obvious. It was irritating.
And then Sky's roots. What about those?
I think before the final, they put hairdresser in.
They put Lee Stafford in, or
no? I'm sure there's like an Australian, a celebrity Australian hairdresser.
Basically, though, it's been a rotten season, hasn't it? Let's be honest.
It's been unbearable from start to finish, really.
Crap.
Is there any one thing about it that you can say, oh, that was good? No. So,
but do you know what? In our first Bile Pile, we
said
it was crap, and everyone was saying it's brilliant, we love it, blah, blah, blah. But do you know what? We were right.
Alright, so...
We heard it here first, it was shit.
Without using the words Tim Dormer,
Drew, Tully,
last season,
My Lady JD,
or anything like that, why was it crap? Should it come back?
Of course it should come back. Here's the thing, as Ian Terry would say, nomination booth, bring it back. They didn't seem to bother with any tasks whatsoever this year. Budget was cheap. All those newbies, no. We lost loads of good characters like Low Boobs, Katie early, even that Jake twat. Do you know what I mean? There was a few people who could definitely have stayed and would have offered a lot more. And that Sam I didn't mind as well. And then we got all these new people.
It's been a poor cast overall, though.
Lawson could have gone further had he not been, doing the whole...
Oh, being Lothario, the...
apology tour.
Sorry, Dad, that I've... if you could let insert name here know that...
I liked it when his girlfriend wouldn't pick up the phone to him, and because he obviously wanted her to berate him, and she was just like, "No, I'm not taking your call. Fuck off."
When was that?
Yeah, like when he come back on with Kat, he said suddenly said if you spoke to Candice or whatever her name was, and he was like, "Nah, she won't answer the phone." I'm like, yeah, fuck you, Lawson. Magic you out of that, you cunt. So I think that's pretty much it for Big Brother Australia. It's been awful. Hope it comes back. And there's nothing on telly at the moment, so we're still watching it.
Yeah, well, it's nearly over now, isn't it? But it was only 10 weeks apparently. But it feels like a decade.
How the hell are they going to evict all these people in? It don't matter.
Maybe the ninjas will use throwing stars. It did say let the nominations fly in that song. So
and the same superpower every week. That was
apart
rubbish.
from when Kat and Lawson had the magic DVD.
Oh, fuck that. And also, there's another thing. There's so many bad things.
The dogs.
I like the dog. I do like
They're alright,
and Oh.
The missing fishbowl from the...
Oh, yeah. It's like Surly. There was nothing like that. There was no, like, Tree of Temptation type thing. Do you know what I mean?
Very little...
cheap.
Very little comedy to it.
Yeah.
I think what they tried to do, and I've seen them try and do this on our one as well, where they're making Sonia a bit more involved, it's almost like a bots kind of approach, like with the host going in. It's trying to replace that, you know what I mean? That kind of,
like an extra level of... But that don't work, in my opinion.
That's when our Big Brother started to go down the shitter.
Even when, like, Travis got to call Aisha, for example, and had that lasagna or whatever, he didn't even get to actually speak to her. Everything's just been done so not quite right. I don't know.
Oh, no, it's no good.
Just leaves a sour taste in the mouth. Shall we wrap up Big Brother Australia?
Yeah, so I want Travis to win, and you want Priya to win.
Yeah.
And let that be an end to the matter.
Yeah. Okay. If you're Australian, please vote for Priya. Thank you. Now, Utopia, we've got to say a final goodbye.
Right.
Thanks.
So, well, really, it's just to say a few words at the graveside, isn't it?
Yeah. In the first Bile Pile, I said it was going to go down to nonce a week, and I was right.
And so soon. It was the Super Bowl or something.
You gotta go.
They missed an episode, and we come back and there was
gone.
one. I
There was
think.
a Halloween episode. They were like, we're going to be beheading people. We're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing that. But let's face it, they evicted Rob. It was over then anyway. What's Utopia without Rob? It's nothing.
No,
without Rob, it is nothing.
You're too hung up on Rob. I think. Do you know what? Cal was shaping up. Cal was shaping up to be the new Rob in my book.
What was it? The alpacas. What they got?
Oh, George the chicken.
King George the cat. Yeah, but we didn't get to see enough of that.
Pepper the pig. And us.
Mike,
the measly humans.
Mike left.
Because his mother was involved in something.
You know, there's been an accident or something. Don't really know what's happened. Didn't bother to ask.
Yeah.
Would you get up on a plane if you say someone rang you and said, "Oh, something awful's happened to Lindsay, but we're not going to bother telling you what it is."
Do you know what?
No worries.
No, keep it as a surprise.
Yeah.
I love surprises.
I'll just imagine all the horrific things on the way home. That's nonsense. But did we ever talk about the beekeeper?
The beekeeper.
Look. The beekeeper, just go on the Utopia subreddit. There's a half-an-hour video of Mike arguing the beekeeper. It's genius, basically, isn't it? Where are the bees?
Sadly, that show is no longer available. But I'd like to say it's worth, watching the 7 episodes that there are, what have you. But really, it's not, because the main show was crap. Really, it was just all those YouTube clips of the live feed that made it. So.
I just wish we'd got to see them all leaving. Do you know what I mean? I just wish we'd got to see them telling them, look, it's over, and then we're going home. That would have been good.
The way they ended that show.
Yeah, it was wrong.
That is not my Utopia. That's not how I would end my Utopia.
James was because they were next week on Utopia, so and so comes in, and James was but there's a next week. It must be carrying on. I'm they've cancelled it. And you're no, but there's a next week. I'm it's over.
I don't like being lied to.
I
don't mind being mugged off.
Yeah.
But I don't like to be lied to.
And they in the last episode they were trying all that fancy camera work. Suddenly they all started talking to the camera. And
it was like watching any other reality show.
Yeah, but they didn't give it a chance to bed in.
But why bother to make those changes?
Yeah,
for one
just
episode.
cancel it. It's weird. I don't get it.
But hang on, the presenter, the thinking man's Jeff Probst, was dressed as Dracula or something, and that was weird.
But all I need to know is Bella all right? I'm worried about her.
Bella is an actress. Health. She'll be fine. Don't worry.
I like Bella.
But the chicken tractor wasn't real.
I like Rob the best. Someone sent me an interview of Rob, and it was do you have a Napoleon complex? Yes. It was good. Anyway, we miss Utopia. It's good. And Survivor.
Well, is it still on?
We stopped watching it because
I think this
boring.
blood. Is it blood versus water?
It's your show. You tell me.
It's your show.
Well, it ain't mine.
All right, my show.
You're right. Go on.
This blood versus water thing, I think it's no good. But I think when they did the main season, I think it's all right. But all this brothers and sisters and husbands and wives, it makes it crap.
And do you know why?
Am I right?
Yeah,
Am I right though?
You are right. And do you know why? Because just because someone's your girlfriend or boyfriend or sister, don't mean they're going to be good on a show. Look at Rex and his girlfriend. Remember when they brought her in? She took over that Thriller task. She was a crap character. She hadn't auditioned. She's just someone's girlfriend, or, you know, Isaac Stout or whatever. I know he was.
Yeah, but they must be able to find like brothers and sisters or
Who
husband
are
and wives that are both interesting.
But they didn't. And
Look
there
at
was
Lisa and Mario from Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know,
well,
and
like,
many others.
Yeah, Willie isn't...
Oh, Willie...
And, yeah.
Oh, who could forget Woody Hanson?
Basically, James has started watching the Samoa season of Survivor, and it is actually much better. It's much more entertaining. I don't know why, though. I think it's just the people are better.
It's just decent. You
It's
get you get good years and bad years. And there's 2 seasons a year as well. That's too much.
I hate that Jeff Probst, though. He's a right twat.
He's an arsehole, but when he goes, Iranu, you
Yeah.
won immunity.
Yeah.
You've got to pay respect
He's
to
really
the
like
pros.
sarky. They're like, oh, can we have this? And he's like, no. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but I've seen them when they bring out the Dr. Ottoman, or the Jungle's Dr. Ottoman.
Yeah.
And they medevac someone, and he really cares for them. He's like, "Are you okay? We're
He?
gonna have
He
to
don't
pull you out of the
care.
game."
He don't give two
course
fucks. He's
he-
like Ant and Dec. He couldn't care less.
Now, don't you slag off Ant and Dec.
Now, a lot of
British institution.
A lot of people are asking me if we're watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Now, if we were watching it, James has got a good title for our podcast. So, podcasters, you can nick this if you like.
No, I'm not revealing that. That's my not secret recipe. Just
Yeah,
in
but
case
we're
I
not-
start to enjoy that show.
Yeah, but we're not going to do a podcast like that.
It don't matter. I'm still keeping it for myself.
I'm going to
But
say it.
No, you're not saying it. I'm a Celebrity. I will say if we had Survivor in this country
Yeah.
and it was a proper program and it was decent,
Yeah.
it would just be Survivor. But they've got the rubbish version, which is I'm a Celebrity,
Yeah, I hate I'm a
and
Celebrity.
it's all just eating wasps.
It's just
or
animal cruelty. I don't agree with it. Anyway, James's name for that podcast would be, is this right? I'm a Celebrity, get me in your ear now.
Do you know what? That's probably cost you like £1 million.
You can steal that if you like. But the answer is no, I'm not watching I'm a Celebrity. I have watched it in the past, obviously, Paul Burrell, Dean Gaffney, you know, classic moments like that. But I'm done with it. It's like...
It's shit.
It's for mums, I think.
I'd sooner watch fucking Strictly.
People be like, oh, Big Brother, blah, blah, blah. And then they watch I'm a Celebrity. It's like, I'm a Celebrity, don't hold a candle to Big Brother.
Do you know why? Because there's too much tasks on it. There's not enough chit chat.
Do you remember they used to have all the live feed on I'm a Celebrity? When they
Yeah,
don't
it
have
used to
that
be on the
anymore.
gambling channel on ITV. I used to love it.
Why do they get rid of live feed on everything? It's annoying. Anyway,
Wow.
well, let's just go kill ourselves now. Oh, I just wanted to give a shout out to, I think it's called Keeping It Reality.
It?
Yeah, what is it?
Is it a person?
No! You know, Gidget Von LaRue and what's the one? Oh, Colonel Kickhead, I think it is. They do a podcast. James pulling the face. They do a podcast called Keeping It Reality. It's like keepingitreality.podbean or something. Anyway, they basically do an Australian podcast about all our sort of shows, and they're a bit like us. They're like nasty about everything, but they're actually even more nasty than us. So if you listen to us and think, oof, they're complete wankers, listen to them. They're proper hardcore.
But we did invent that getting drunk and being arseholes about people. That is our format.
What are you saying? They copied us.
I'm okay to let the license slip just this once.
No, they're quite good. They say some funny things, so I would recommend that. Sister Speak ain't been doing their podcast. I'm fed up with
They
them.
must hate Big Brother Australia.
I know. I'm fed up.
I don't blame them.
I
though.
miss the 5-hour Opus podcast though. There's no podcast to listen to at the moment. It's bullshit. Anyway, roll on. Oh yeah, let's talk about Celebrity Big Brother. So I've heard a rumour for Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh yeah, is it let us row both them?
I've heard that Brian Harvey, MBE, might be going into...
Now, will they do a task involving baked potatoes? Got to.
For those who don't know, Brian Harvey is in a pop group, a bit like Take That, but a bit more, urban. And back in the day, he's like Lee Ryan, basically. He said, I took 13 E's in one night, and then they sacked him from the band, but then they let him back in again. And then a couple of years ago, he was going out at 3 o'clock in the morning. What reason did he say he was going out for? To visit a friend?
I thought it was in the afternoon.
No, it's like in the middle of the night.
Is this the baked potato thing?
Yeah. Right. He said he was going to, I don't know, visit a friend. He's obviously going to get some drugs anyway. And he fell out. He fell out of his car. Where's the jacket potato come into it?
I think he'd eaten 3 or 4.
Is that why he fell out of his car?
I think so. Can't remember now.
Look this up. Just search Brian Harvey jacket potato. Anyway, it basically ran himself over really badly in his car because he was like open the door to like reverse or something. He's obviously off his head.
What on what? Jacket potatoes?
No, all them 13Es probably on a flashback. But anyway, about a month ago, he turned up to House of Parliament or House of
it's number 10, wasn't it?
Number 10. With a clipboard. No, was it a clipboard or a folder?
Was it a petition?
I think it was a white folder full of stuff that he needed to talk to David Cameron about. Now, I want to know what was in that folder.
Well, they haven't revealed it yet, have they? So obviously it relates to national security.
It's obviously like about paedophiles or UFOs or something, a matter of national importance.
Oh my God.
What?
He must know a few things.
Exactly. But David Cameron, funnily enough, didn't come out and see him.
Now, that's just rude.
Anyway,
we've all enjoyed staying on the day, haven't we?
I think Brian Harvey would be absolutely wicked in Big Brother.
Yeah, but will he pass the psychological... they don't do one.
Never mind. And then something else someone sent me on Twitter was a picture of, if you're a fan of this year's Big Brother, why? But of Mark, you're a liar! And 2 Seconds Stephen, open it.
Oh, Stephen Good, 31.
Yeah. And his mum. So there was Mark,
Mary, whatever she's called.
Stephen and his fucking fat hag of a mother.
Mum, 54.
Fucking old bitch. Anyway, they were in, I don't know, Magaluf or something. And they'd all had nose jobs. And apparently Kimbot had boob job as well.
Well, I didn't see that picture.
Someone told me that as well.
Oh,
so that's a heartwarming story for all the family.
Why?
None of them actually even need nose jobs.
He said he was going to spend £100,000 on fireworks, and he just spent it on his beak.
He didn't get £100,000.
No, but he said he had it anyway.
I think he did spend that £100,000 on fireworks from the amount of fucking fireworks that have been going off around here lately. It's like living in Beirut. It's really annoying. Anyway, that's your update on Big Brother UK. I don't know much more than that. I did tell Creepy Chris to listen to our podcast, and he said he would, and then I realised that...
Well, you know what? That's typical, because do you remember how he didn't have time to speak to Pav? Just like he hasn't got time to listen to our podcast.
No.
Well, you know what? Fuck you, Creepy Chris. Fuck you and everything you stand for.
No, he said, I look forward to listening to it. And then I listened to what we said about him and when he first went in. And I said, what, he's the same age as me? He looks about 4. He's gross and he's frightening. And we said loads of nasty things. So here's a lesson to you. Say nice things about people on your podcast.
All right.
Not really.
Yeah, I'll try.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll take it on board and I'll work on it.
Yeah. So that's it for the Bile Pile. You'll probably never see it again. We'll be back with the regular Big Brother Bile. Oh, someone emailed us some feedback. Thanks. And follow me on Twitter, LightUpVM. Follow James,
Big Brother Bile.
And leave us a review and all that shit.
Oh yeah, leave us a review on iTunes, but only 5 stars and above. That's what they say. All podcasters seem to be saying that.
No, leave us a 1-star one. We couldn't really give 2 first.
I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes and don't fucking donate us a fucking penny, because we don't want your money.
Don't give us your fucking money.
Stick it up your arsehole.
We don't want no one's money. We just want your time and your ears and something else. Anything else?
No.
Sorry about this podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Ta-ra.
Good night.